Yo, do you not have your wholesale license, but you're looking to buy blank t-shirts? Let me see if I can help you out. What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today we're talking about blank t-shirts, and we're talking about buying blank t-shirts without having your wholesale license. Now, for whatever reason, you don't have your wholesale license or your seller's permit, reseller permit, whatever they call it in the area that you live in. Here in Los Angeles County, it's free. All you have to do is be a registered business. I have playlists showing you exactly how to do this, the quickest way and the cheapest way to become a registered business and to get your wholesale license. The playlist is called Make Your Brand Legit, and it walks you through the process on how to do this. For whatever reason, a lot of people don't want to go through this step. They want to buy wholesale goods without having a wholesale license. And that's fine. If that's how you want to operate, cool with me. No judgment from myself. Whatever your excuse is or whatever your reasoning is, I don't need to know about it. If that's how you choose to run your business, so be it. That's none of my business. I'm just here to try to help you guys out. If you did have your wholesale license, it's very easy to do. It's easy to open accounts with all these manufacturers, and it's easy to buy wholesale anything. Now that that's out of the way, if you do not have your wholesale license, let's say you're just getting started, you want to test some things out. If you live in Los Angeles or if you live in the Southern California area, downtown Los Angeles has a fashion district. Most big cities have fashion districts, garment districts. They're called something different. A lot of times they're in the downtown area. This is where you can find manufacturers, wholesalers, big warehouses full of stuff. I mean, here in Los Angeles, in downtown LA, there's everything from toys to clothes to diamonds and gold to car stereos to DJ equipment to suits, to prom dresses, to wedding dresses, to flowers, to food. You could find anything in downtown LA and buy wholesale goods at wholesale prices without having a wholesale license, if that makes sense to you. So the first thing is, if you live in Los Angeles or Southern California, it's worth the drive. A lot of times these places aren't open on the weekend, but if they are open on the weekend, some of these wholesalers are open from like 3 in the morning to like 7 in the morning, then they shut down for the day. So it's always best to go during the week. I know it's hard for a lot of people that have full-time jobs like myself that can't get away on a weekday, but just as a heads up, that's how it works down there. The fashion district here in Los Angeles is on Main Street. Well, it starts on Main Street, north of the 10 freeway. I've made tons of videos about this already, but here's a little updated video for people that wanted to know where to go and buy this stuff. You're on Main Street, north of the 10 freeway. Everything south of the 10 freeway is manufacturing stuff. That's where you could find McLogan, but that's also where you could find screens for screen printers. You could find embroidery machines, sewing machines, heat presses, vinyl suppliers, ink suppliers, anything for the production side of the house, manufacturing, signage, and stuff like that can be found south of the 10 freeway on Main Street. And this goes down towards Adams, a little past Adams, but that's what you'll find in that general area. And then every other little offshoot side street goes into other areas. But if you're an out of towner, Main Street's where it's at. So right at the 10 freeway, if you're going north on Main, right when you go under the 10 freeway, you'll see wholesalers underneath the freeway. And then Main Street is where it's at. Everything's there, both sides of the street. You're gonna have blank shirts, blank hoodies, blank bags, blank underwear, blank socks, blank hats, jackets, jerseys, you name it, it's on this street right here. Everything from display cases to mannequins to all of your favorite blank t-shirt brands, hoodies, zip-up hoodies, crew necks, full sweatsuits, joggers, track suits, full cut and sew, not even made by big manufacturers, but made locally right there in downtown LA, can be found on this street. This part takes actual hard work to get to, meaning you're walking down the street and you're going into every single shop and seeing what they have. There's tons of shops. There's big ones, there's small ones. Most of these shops also offer in-house embroidery, in-house DTG, in-house DTF, in-house screen printing, in-house graphic design. Most of these shops don't just sell the blanks, they also offer tons of services. So like I said, this is just where you have to go to look around. Now, as you break off into these streets, you'll go through fast fashion, meaning stuff like what Forever 21 sells, stuff like that for men and women. And the further east you go, the closer you get to the Santee Alley. If you know anything about Los Angeles, then you know about the alleys, but everything is in this space. Like I said, hats, embroidery, fitted hats, snapbacks, dad hats, A-frame hats, two-tone hats, all the good stuff that you wanted is found right here on Main Street. So if you don't have your wholesale license, cash is king down there. Everything is dealt with in cash. Some people have minimums, some people don't. It's all up to you to go down there, talk to the people, and figure it out. So like I said, on Main Street, north of the 10 freeway, you can start on Main and Adams. If you wanted to like Google Maps this thing, Main and Adams, and just go north, and you'll see the 10 freeway. You'll go underneath the 10 freeway, then you'll see all the shops. Do the street view, get on Google Earth, Google Maps, and just look around, see what's out there. Figure out where you want to park. Just remember, there's tons of people out there. Swap meets are going over here to buy blank t-shirts. Other retailers going down there buy blank t-shirts. So it's a little bit of everything. Clothing brand owners, boutique owners, shop owners, booth owners, everything is down here. Everybody uses this space. But like I said, if you didn't have a wholesale license, this is a good option for you. Now, let's say you don't live in Los Angeles, or you're nowhere close to Los Angeles, and maybe your city doesn't have something like this. There's online options. There's Jiffy shirts, there's all-day shirts, there's all of these different options for you to go on. I don't use those sites, so I can't say, yeah, you're gonna get the best product or there's the best prices on here. I know these options are available to you if you wanted to operate that way. You might not be getting the best price, but that price still might be better than retail, so it's worth the shot. There are limitations though. Some of the brands that those sites offer, very limited. Like I said, Jiffy shirts, all-day shirts are just two of hundreds of different sites that sell wholesale goods. But what you have to be wary of is some of these sites sell B-grade t-shirts, meaning some of the shirts might be skewed, they might be sewn a little weird, they might be mislabeled sometimes, the collars might be off, or the sleeves might be off, whatever the case is. It's hit or miss. So I'm not 100% sure how it works or where they get their t-shirts from, but I know these are two of the most popular sites that a lot of people use is Jiffy shirts and all-day shirts. Now, like I said, if you didn't want to risk it going through those sites and you don't live close to Los Angeles, by all means, I highly encourage everybody to get their wholesale license so you can start opening accounts with these manufacturers and ordering directly from them. Things that I like is I go with manufacturers that are close and local to me. You guys know I use Shockaware. They're located here in Los Angeles. I use AS Color. AS Color's warehouse is located here in Carson, California. This is something that I always ask whenever I'm opening up accounts with any wholesaler. I want to make sure that I could get these things quick as possible, meaning can I pick up my order after I place it? Smart Blanks is here in, I think it's Anaheim. Pro Club is here in Gardena. These are things that I like to use and companies that I like to use because they're local to me for one, and I could just drive and pick them up, but also I don't have to pay for shipping. I don't have to wait for UPS to deliver my boxes. I can place the order, go over there and pick it up myself and be good to go. But let's say you didn't live close to an actual distribution center or a warehouse. It's always dope to find out what's the closest one to you, so then that way you could see how long shipping's gonna take. Because if I'm here in California and the manufacturer I'm using is out in Florida, it's gonna take a very long time for those things to get to me. And within this business, time is money, and waiting around for t-shirts to get delivered, not something that I want to do. So I highly recommend everybody to check out that playlist to see what the steps would take to get the wholesale license. It's up to you guys to do so. I recommend it, but if you didn't want to do it, by all means, you could just use these free routes, like I said, like Jiffy shirts, all-day shirts, and just go into the fashion district in downtown LA or whatever city you come from. Whatever big major city is there where your downtown is at, chances are you have something like this already. You're just not privy to it. But like I said, here in Los Angeles, man, you can find everything downtown. When we're talking wholesale goods for wholesale prices, downtown LA has everything. You can even get your windows tinted out there. You can get rims and tires, all while finding your daughter a quinceañera dress, and at the same time pick up a gold chain from the Diamond District. And if you're into pipes and bongs and stuff like that, they have that down there for wholesale. And also get like a few dozen roses from the Flower Mart down there. Like, everything down there can be found at wholesale rates. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Remember, Google Jiffy shirts, Google all-day shirts, Google fashion district, downtown LA. Those things right there, do some research, figure it out, see if you wanted to use one of those. I'm not affiliated with none of that. Nobody in downtown LA knows me. Nobody at Jiffy shirts knows me. Nobody at all-day shirts knows me. I'm just relaying the information to you guys. If you got any questions, leave it in the comments. Follow me on Instagram if you wanted to, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.